Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where you are the stars of the show. How's everybody doing out there tonight? I'm going to get this straightened out here. All right. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to thank Dwayne in Minnesota, Alpha Echo Zero Victor Quebec, for that wonderful intro into the live stream tonight. Thanks, Dwayne. Great job playing the banjo and guitar, dual track in the audio on that, playing two tracks and blending them together. Nice job. And if there's anybody else out there that has some musical talent that would like to share it with us on the live stream intro, send me your 1-minute MP3 or video playing, and we'll be sure to use it. Look forward to that. Okay. Before we go any further, I want to do a quick QSO party recap. Everybody knows that we had a QSO party, a QRP QSO party last weekend, and we got the results. We had the red carpet ceremony last night, and we had 3 categories of to win in, and I'm going to show you I'm going to show you Eaton here. Eaton in Brooklyn, Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Victor Bravo. He was the winner of the most QSOs for the contest. He had 111 QSOs for the 48-hour event. And he did a great job on the live stream last night. We brought him on stage, so he told us about his setup and his experience, and it was a great information there. And that was Eaton. And then let's see, we also had Russell, Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec out of North Carolina, and he was the winner of the longest distance. He had a call come in from Uruguay, which is over 5,000 miles away, and that also placed him in the miles per watt #1 ranking as well, too, for that call. So he got to win 2 of the categories of the 3. So it was a great time. Be sure, if you didn't see during the live stream, you can watch the replay on this YouTube channel. You'll find the replay listed there. So go ahead and watch that. It was a very, very fun and interesting show. Talking to Russell and Eaton both about their setup and their experience. So be sure to watch that. All right, let's get rolling here. My name is Kevin. My call sign is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm located in the cornfields of Iowa, and I will be one of your net controls. And just let me double check. Let me do one thing before I go any further. We had a couple configurations. Okay. Just make sure I'm going out, and I am. Okay, good. All right, and let's see. Along with me tonight from the super duper secret compound located somewhere in South Carolina is Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. He will be our second net control. Everybody's welcome. You're not required to check in with QRP power. Feel free to use whatever power you need to contact us to get on the log. After that, we'll have you decrease your power and see how low you can go. However, we will begin the session by asking for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So if you want to get in early, dial your power down to 10 watts or less and give us a call. We are live streaming on our YouTube channel called QRP Net Livestream, and you'll find tonight's live stream there, and you can ride along. You can also go to my QRZ page and scroll down, and you'll find more information about the QRP Net there. We use NetLogger as our main logging software, and if you're a NetLogger user, you can use it to follow along and see the folks that have checked in. And we also put the live stream link in the AIM chat room, so you can just click on the link and it'll bring you right into the live stream feed. And just so you know, Steve and I do not log the contacts during the net, so if you would like a QRZ Gold Star confirmation, let us know during the QSO. We'll write down the frequency and time, and then we'll log it at the end of the net, and then you'll get a Gold Star for that. And just so everybody knows, tonight we're going to change up a little bit. We're going to do the first hour and a half on 20 meters, and then we reserve the last 30 minutes of the net to go to 40 meters. So we're going to find a frequency at, let's see, well, it'd be, what is it? Is it 6 o'clock now? Yeah. So at 7:30 Central Time, we'll find a frequency on 40 meters and play for 30 minutes there till the end of the net. We thought we'd give that a try this time. So, and that's all I got. Steve, you got anything going on out there?
I do, Kevin. I have a lot going on out here. You know, earlier we were chatting, and you said, man, everything's going so good. My camera's working. The audio's good. You might want to bring up NetLogger. NetLogger, I don't see it over there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, well, keep talking, and I'll do that.
Well, you had a great monologue there, and I said, man, usually he's got NetLogger up, but I didn't see it there. So if anybody's looking for it, it'll be coming up here in just about 30 seconds. KO4 GSM in South Carolina.
It is open right now, and as soon as things, it's a little slow, but I just hit enter on the AIM chat room. So yeah, I was I don't know what I was doing at the for the song intro, but I guess I was slacking. There we go. All right, so the link is also in the AIM chat room there. Thanks for reminding me, Steve. Probably won't be the last time you have to remind me of something tonight. Did you have anything else going on?
No, just had a good time last night with the Red Carpet Award show, and I know Eaton and Russell was back there sipping on some champagne and caviar, waiting on to be introduced, and it was a good time. So I was, man, Eaton, I'm telling you, man, he is dead into that stuff. He was hammering out the calls over there. I think it was 111, if I remember right. So I think he worked most of the weekend and stayed in his truck and working off the beach there, and I was up here for probably, I don't know, 16 to 20 hours and got 10 calls. So, you know, the wire on the beach definitely beat the beam on the 60-foot pole.
Yeah, it did. He was out on the beach. Like you said, he slept that night on the beach and was calling CQ bright and early the next morning, and he got 111 calls. And he's a QRP machine out there, that's for sure. That was awesome. I couldn't believe it. The next ranking in line out of he was first place with 111. The next position down in second position was 26. That gives you an idea of the spread. But conditions were really horrible that weekend, and but he plowed through it and got all he could. So it was pretty awesome. And so be sure to watch the live stream replay of that program. So, okay, well, let's get started here. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. Everything all right out there, Steve, on your end then?
Everything's good now that we got NetLogger.
Okay, good. It's up for you. All right, great. All right, well, let's get started. I'll go ahead and start taking check-ins for the QRP stations, 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo 4, Golf, November, Echo. Lima, Charlie.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo. Whiskey 4, November Delta, Kilo.
Okay, I heard a few of you in there, so let me get the ones I heard. Kilo 4, Golf November Echo. Is that a Roger, Gene?
Roger, Roger.
And then there was Kilo Echo 4, Golf Tango Quebec. Is that a Roger, Russell?
Roger, Roger.
And I think there was a station ending in Charlie. Was that you, Bill?
Roger, Roger, N4WLC.
Okay, I thought that was you. And then there was a Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. I heard you in there, Tom. And then there was an Oscar November Bravo, I believe. Can you fill the rest of that call?
Whiskey Alpha 1, Oscar November Bravo.
Whiskey Alpha 1, Oscar November Bravo. Is that James in Massachusetts? Got you in there. Stand by, James. We'll get back to you. And then there was a Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. There's Nate. I got you in there, Nate. Did I miss anybody? Were there any other calls out there?
Kilo Delta 3 Charlie Oscar.
Kilo Delta 3 Charlie Oscar. And there is a Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. I heard you in there, Ken. Anybody else? Okay, that's good, because we're at 10, and that's kind of my limit. So for the first round. So good job, everybody. Thanks for all your help there. Let's go back to the top of the list with Gene in Virginia, Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. Come on in, Gene. How are you?
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima
Bravo. Even Kevin, how you doing? Over. I'm running at about 5 watts on the big dipole, 20-meter dipole tonight. Over to you.
Wow, Gene, you are 5'9", just tickling the red on my meter with your 5 watts. Big signal, big booming signal. Over.
Roger that. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to push the button on that attenuator here and see if I can get down to about 100 milliwatts tonight. When you're ready.
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo. Just running at 1K.
You're at 100 milliwatts on the attenuator. Roger.
Roger, roger.
Okay, I got a good copy on you. Heard every word. Give me some more audio on the 100 milliwatts. Go ahead.
This is Kilo 4, Golf November Echo at 100 milliwatts.
You are an S3 to S4 on that, Gene. Can you go lower?
Yeah, I'm going to try to reset this thing. Stand by a second.
Okay, go ahead. You're back up to an S7 on that last transmission.
This is Kilo 4, Golf November Echo.
Yep, go ahead, Gene. Sounds like you're back to 5 watts.
That's correct. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo.
All right, you're still about an S3, and I'm getting some QRM. There's a station that moved in next to us, Gene.
Roger, roger. That should be about 50 milliwatts if I got this right.
Yep, 50. I heard every word. About an S1 to S2 there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. I'm back to 5. Yeah, okay. Looks like that worked. According to my calculations, that should have been about 50 milliwatts. Over.
Okay, well, you started out with a big booming signal on 5 watts, so I think we got a good propagation pipeline between us and made that 50 milliwatts work for you. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Hey, that's fun. I love that, Kevin. I tried on the QRP last weekend, but the band was so bad I couldn't get anything out, so I kind of quit. Over.
Yeah, it was bad for everybody. You know, it's just one of those things where you try long enough and it's like, I just give up because everybody was having the same poor conditions. Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Hey, Kevin, as usual, to you and Steve, thanks for doing this. And for me, that's a new record, so maybe we'll try a little lower next week. Thanks, Kevin.
You bet. Great job. I'm glad that attenuator's working out for you. And 50 milliwatts from out of Virginia, Kilo 4 Golf November Echo to start the net off. Great job. Awesome. All right, Gene, thanks for stopping by. And we'll say 7-3 and move on to Russell in North Carolina, Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec, the winner of last night's red carpet ceremony. Come on in, Russell.
K0KLB, K4GTQ, coming in right now at those 10 watts, 10 whiskeys, Kevin.
I got you 10 watts. About an S3. You started out real light, so I think propagation's up and down with QSB, but go ahead and drop her down, and I'll listen for you.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and try for 5 whiskeys. This is at 5 whiskeys on the I3 7300.
Heard every word. Still just underneath an S3. Keep going.
Frequency is in use.
Got you on the halfway. Heard every word. Right to your 500 milliwatts, Roger.
Roger, roger. I'm back up to 10 watts now. So, hey, that's all good. And, yep, it's I just can't express how elated I am about the contest. And, you know, I just...
Frequency is in use.
I had no clue that I'd even placed anywhere, but hey, that was a big surprise, Kevin.
Yeah, it was great. You did an awesome job, and boy, that Uruguay, that was a key call right there. That's all it takes is one fantastic call like that, and kind of put you over the top of everybody else. Over.
Hey, QSL. But it was fun, and again, like I say, I'm looking forward to doing it again next year, or even maybe have one in the fall, or whatever you guys decide. And it's all good. And thanks for everything. And we'll get back to the net and get a bunch more of these guys checking in tonight.
You bet, Russell. Thanks for playing along and playing with the on the QRP contest as well. That's made it a lot of fun, everybody participating the way they did. So, all right, we'll say 7-3, Russell. I got the disco light on for you. And, Gene, this was for you as well. I forgot to turn it on for you. So we're celebrating both Gene and Russell's QRPP achievements tonight already. So, all right, we're going to move on to Bill in Virginia, November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie. Come on in, Bill.
Good evening, Kevin, Steve, and everybody, and 4WLC. Your signal's going up and down. I get you between a 5.8, and sometimes it drops down to about a 5.4. How are you copying me?
S3 to S5, or excuse me, S4, right around the S4 there, but good audio, Roger.
Roger, you want me to go ahead and drop it down?
Yeah, I've been kind of forgetting to ask what the radio and antenna is as well. I need to get that information too. What's your antenna and radio?
I'm on the 7300 and running on my random in-fed.
Very good. Okay, go ahead and dial her down and we'll listen for you.
All right, 10%, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5%, 4, 3%, 2%, 1%, 0%.
I heard every word all the way down to the half a watt.
Very good. Well, I want to apologize. I wasn't able to make the QRP contest. Definitely looking forward to the next one. We had some family matters. And I have somebody here who actually wants to say hello.
Well, come on in. I bet I know who that is. Hey, Judy.
All right, N4WLC, passing the mic.
Roger.
November 4, Juliet Delta India. I know that's a shock.
Good morning, or good evening, Judy. How are you been?
I've been good. Just really busy. We got the 10K behind us. We didn't run. We did radio. I don't know yet, like having psychotic thoughts. But anyway, we got that done yesterday, and all that work, confusion, everything with the new system. So the bill just needs to hurry up and get on time. So I'm going to send it back to that for all the wonderful people who are waiting. This is November 4th, Juliet Delta India, saying back to that.
QSL, Judy, great to hear your voice on the net tonight. Thanks for stopping by and giving us a shout. Everybody says hey, and keep Bill in line out there. I know you got it. That's a challenge for you, but I know you can do it. So thanks for stopping by and saying hello, Judy. All right, we'll break with Judy, November 4, Juliet Delta India, and Bill, November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. And we'll say 7-3 and move on to Tom in Pennsylvania, Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. Come on in, Tom.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo in South Central Pennsylvania, running 10 watts on the Zygu X6100, and the antenna is the dead at 60 kW. So I'm ready to go. 5-7 here, Kevin. And haven't heard anybody but you on the frequency here. Ready to take her down, maybe to jump all the way to 1 watt there and see what happens.
You bet. You're an S5 on my meter, solid S5, good audio, good signal, that whole transmission on your 10 watts. So go ahead and drop her down, and we'll listen for you. I heard every word on the 1 whiskey. Go to a half a watt.
We are at 1/2 watt.
Yep, I heard every word on the 1/2 watt. Keep going down. 300 milliwatts. I heard you say 300 milliwatts. Now I lost you. I can just barely hear you, Tom.
Okay, back to 10. Yeah, sometime I like to try an experiment on when we get down to where you can just barely hear me, and that's to play with the mic gain settings, which as I read some stuff that's somewhat equivalent to compression. So if someone had a radio that would go that low and they could kick in a tad bit of compression, I wonder if that would be readable, Kevin. Over.
Yeah, what's your mic gain set at, Tom?
Both of them are at 20.
You're running 20, okay, and I run around 35, so maybe you could try that, Roger.
Okay, if you got the time here, you know, I fumbled through the menus here, so be patient.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you'll find it in the menu. It's pretty quick there, so I'll wait for you.
Okay, we're at 10 watts now on 35, the low mic and the high mic there. So, how copy? Are you just looking?
It might have got a little more beefier. You're still an S5 on the signal, but maybe there's a little more beef to the audio. Over.
Okay, you think it'd be worth taking it down to 200 milliwatts again and see if that makes any difference?
Sure, go ahead, try it. Let's listen. Okay, I heard you right on the edge of my noise, but I heard you say 200 milliwatts with your call sign, or 200 milliwatts with your call sign, Roger. I heard you 100 milliwatts, Roger. Now I'm losing you, Tom. Yeah, I got the 200. I still got your 200 milliwatts.
There we go, back to 10. So, yeah, thanks for the experiment there, and I'll do the replay and see how that sounds. WV3 EMA.
You bet, Roger that, and you're almost to an S7 right now, so hopefully propagation helped you out there too. So, yeah, you were just right on the edge of my noise on the 200 milliwatts, but you can listen on the replay and see what you think. I think having the mic gain up helped you out. Over.
All right, appreciate it, Kevin. Have a good night. Congratulations again to Eaton and Russell there. Great work there, and I enjoyed the TICO party there. So anyway, maybe I'll get better next year.
Well, yeah, you accomplished 2 calls out of the whole thing too. So you did better than some. So thanks for participating. That's half the battle there, Roger.
Boy, that's for sure there. Anyway, thanks for organizing everything, and maybe I'll listen in later on 40 meters there. I'll see how that works out. I'll probably be able to talk to Steve there. WV3 EMA,
7-3, Tom. Thanks for stopping by. That was Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. I need to edit that because I did hear it's 200 milliwatts when he brought the mic gain up. So, good deal. All right. We'll break with Tom, and we'll move on to, let's see, Massachusetts. James, Whiskey Alpha 1 Oscar November Bravo. You still out there, James?
Roger, Kevin. Whiskey Alpha 1 Oscar November Bravo.
I got you in there, James. You're about an S6 to S7. What's the radio and antenna and your power? Over.
Roger.
I lost you. You broke up on that last transmission.
To a hex beam at about 30 feet. Correct?
Okay, I got you. Your hex beam about 30 feet. What was the radio? Over.
Argonaut 509, 1981 10-tech, correct?
Argonaut 509, Roger?
Argonaut 509 from 10-tech.
From 10-tech. Okay, all right. And what's your power, James?
2.5 watts out.
2.5 watts. Roger?
Roger.
S5, you got good signal. Your audio's pretty tight, but otherwise I'm hearing every word there. Can you go lower than 2.5 watts?
Roger, roger. I don't know what the number is. I don't believe the meter. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
And so what's your power now?
That's about 1 watt. That's about 1 watt. You copy?
I copied every word between an S3 and an S4 on the 1 watt, Roger. Okay, go ahead and I'll listen. Tell me what your power is.
I guess not. Okay, I'm back to 2.5 watts.
Okay, I got you on the log for 1 watt there, James. Good job. And Steve's hearing you about a 2.2, Roger.
Roger. We got some straight to this thing of the radio station out here. So I'm thinking of you. But we're loud and clear. Very much S9.
QSL, thank you. Appreciate that. Be sure you listen to your audio there on the live stream. Over.
Will do. This will be fun. First time on the net. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for coming by. And you know what the you know the live stream channel, Roger?
Roger. I have it on. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, James. Thanks for stopping by out of Massachusetts for the first time. Whiskey Alpha 1 Oscar November Bravo. Great job. And we'll say 7-3, and maybe we'll hear from you again next week. We'll move on to Nate in North Carolina. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Come on in, Nate.
Hey, Kevin. Hello, Steve. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. That's 10 watts there.
10 watts. Good audio. About an S4 to S5. What's your radio and antenna? Over.
It is the doublet antenna, and it's fed with ladder line.
Oh, yeah, the old ladder line. And you made that, right?
Roger. It's my own ladder line, yes.
Good job. S555. Good audio, good signal. You want to go ahead and drop her down?
That's 8 watts.
Yeah, still good solid audio. S5.
5 watts.
Still an S5.
3 watts.
Yeah, you got bound about an S3 to S4.
2 watts.
I hear it every word.
1 watt.
All right, 1 watt, still an S3. Keep going lower.
Half a watt.
500 milliwatts, heard every word. Good audio. 200 milliwatts, right on the edge of my noise, but I heard it. Now I can't make out what you're saying. I hear a voice there, but I can't pull out what you're saying. Still hear a voice, but I can't make out what you're saying.
Okay, 200 is about as low as I can go tonight, I think.
Yeah, you got too far down in the mud. Anything below 200 milliwatts, Nate.
Yeah, back to 10 watts. It's working. Thanks for letting me test it out.
You bet. Good job, and great job on the homebrew antenna there. You're about back up to an S5 there.
Okay, y'all. Thanks a lot for your service. Good to hear you. 73 all.
7-3, Nate. Thanks for stopping by. Great to hear you as well. I haven't heard you for a couple of weeks, so it's good to get you back on the air again. That was Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Nate in North Carolina had 200 milliwatts into Iowa tonight. So we got the disco light going for you. Congratulations. And we're going to break with Nate and move on to Richard in Maryland. Kilo Delta 3, Charlie Oscar. Come on in. Richard in Maryland. Kilo Delta 3, Charlie Oscar. You still out there? Now, Richard might have got snagged and pulled away. So, Richard, we'll come back to you. I'm gonna bypass you right now. Move on to Ken. Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Ken, how are you tonight?
Well, I was doing pretty good until a couple of seconds ago when the band just dropped out. I'm not sure if you did. I'm going to sign up.
Yeah, 5 watts. You were definitely a lot stronger when you checked in. You're running S1 to S2 right now, Ken. How many watts are you running? What's your power? How many watts?
I'm 5 watts. 5 watts.
Yeah, 5 watts is just right close to my noise, about an S2 there, Ken.
1 watt.
I heard your 1 watt. You're still moving my needle a little bit, and I heard every word.
Okay, 500 milliwatts. 500 milliwatts. Over.
Roger, heard every word on the half a watt. Over. Okay, I'm standing by. Ken, I hear your voice. I think you said 100, but I'm not definite. It was right too close to my noise. Over. I can hear the word 1 and just a voice print after that. Roger, Ken, I heard you're back up to 5 watts, but boy, that 5 watts was really weak, right on the edge of my noise. I could barely pull out what you were saying there. So the propagation just took a huge dive on us there at the last minute. So, but I got you in the log for half a watt. So thanks, Ken, for stopping by out of Alabama. That was Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango, half a watt to Iowa. Great job, and we'll talk to you next time, 7-3. And let's circle back up here to Richard in Maryland. Kilo Delta 3 Charlie Oscar Oscar. You still out there? Nope, nothing heard. We might have lost Maryland. So, Steve, if you're ready to roll, I'll hand you the mic and let you take over. Over.
You had another call on there. Did you get that November 4 station?
Yeah, that was Judy. I just put her in the log when she checked in with Bill. Over.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I heard Judy. I had to turn the phone on because I didn't have a signal on them over in Virginia. Anyway, I'm pointed towards Maryland, Nova Scotia, New York, going up the East Coast. This is KO4GSM with the QRP single sideband net. I'm looking for your call sign. Spread them out, take your time, and come now.
Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt.
All right, I got you, Steve. VE1SK, I got you. There was another station ended in uniform.
Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo Victor Uniform.
Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo Victor Uniform, QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Steve.
All right, I got you on the list. There was somebody else in there with him. Come again?
Whiskey 9 Bravo Lima Hotel.
Whiskey 9 Bravo Lima Hotel. I got you. Anybody else? I hear a bunch of you in there really faint, and I think I heard Richard in there. I'm pointed at Nova Scotia, so I'm just barely hearing you. You may have to hang on until I get the beam turned. Anybody else up towards the northeast? Come on in. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to jump to the top here and get over here to Nova Scotia to my buddy Steve. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo. Come on in.
Oh, very good evening there, Steve. Kilo 0, or, geez, I can't even talk here now. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sugar Mike, and, oh, what the hell's Kevin's call there?
I've had a rough day. I've had a rough week and a half. I've been renovating my living room, and I'm finally done. Over.
Well, you're S8 right now, and it doesn't matter. Kevin's call sign doesn't matter. You'll remember it sometime tomorrow.
Maybe. Anyway, 10 watts. I'm on the 705 beam pointing at you, but I'm going to go to the NFED here. Stand by.
All right, you're 5'9" right now.
All right, I'm on the NFED. I'm at 100%, and I'm going to the basement. I'm at the basement on the NFED. Over.
Yeah, you're about an S1. When you drop to the NFED, you drop 4 S units. So the it's not working as good as the beam.
Oh, I'm back on the beam. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I'm not an NFED fan. I guess I don't generally use wire antennas as the big thing. So I'm not exactly sure which way I should be sloping it, or if it should be a flat top or what have you. But anyway, it's been up, and it seems to give me the opportunity to, when I had the beam pointing to the east of Europe and I need to work somebody, in your direction, I can, just flip to the NFED and I'm done, right?
Yeah, you're about an S4, S5 right now.
Yeah, well, that was, I thought I turned the power back up. That was 100 milliwatts. That was 100 milliwatts there. So I'm back up to, whopping 10 watts here now, or?
Oh yeah, you're booming. You're bumping 5'9" down here, like you're sitting right beside me. Good audio.
Oh, very good. Yeah, no, I had a major renovation in the living room there over the last week and a half. Got rid of 40-year-old carpet, and had to tear up some flooring and put new flooring down. I finally got it all back in on Friday. We got furniture moved back in between Saturday and yesterday, so I got to actually enjoy my lazy boy last night. Anyway, thanks a lot, buddy. All the best. We'll be listening for you again. Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sugar Mike. And Kilo, why can't I think of, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to watch TV. Kilo 0, Q Lima Bravo, Victor Echo 1 Sugar Kilo.
Yeah, it's man, when you're starting to start tearing carpet up and redoing floors and all that and moving furniture, that'll wear anybody out, and that'll put you right into lazy boy. We'll say 7-3, Steve. Good to hear you, my friend. That's Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo out of Nova Scotia. And I'm going to jump down the list here to, we'll say 7-3, Steve. Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima Hotel. Come on in.
Kilowatt Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike, Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima Hotel. Steve, you're 5'9" here in El Dorado.
Let me get over there to you. You're in Wisconsin, and that should be pretty close to you there. How copy?
QSL, that's a great copy. I'm on 10 watts right now, TX 500 from Lab 599 for the transceiver, and on the 80 NFED half wave up at 50 feet.
Well, it's up and down a little bit, but you're a solid S7 to S8 down here. Big signal.
QSL, appreciate the SA. Yeah, you came up a little bit when you turned right at me. So yeah, you're like 5 over, 10 over maybe.
Yeah, you want to go lower?
That's 5 watts right there, sir.
Is that as low as you can go?
I'll drop it right down to 1 watt.
All right, standing by. You're S5 right now.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike, Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima Hotel, that's 1 watt.
Yeah, you're solid. S5.
Copy on the 5s. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot for running this net. I find it a lot of fun. I've been on here a couple times now and really appreciate it.
I bet you if you had an attenuator, you probably could have done 100 milliwatts because you're strong down here.
QSL Steve, yeah, I'll have to work on that. I know I've seen what you guys had them listed on, or it might even be in the info on this stream. I'm not sure, but I got to look and find those.
All right. Well, hey, man, thanks for coming by, Brad. You got a great signal, and that thing's working for you. And we'll say 7-3, my friend.
7-3, Steve. And Kevin, if you can hear me, 7-3, buddy.
Yeah, he's probably listening on the live stream. You may be a little too close to him for 20 meters. Anyway, we'll say 7-3. That's Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima Hotel out of Wisconsin. And we'll say 7-3, Brad. And let me jump over here to Robert. Whiskey Bravo 1, Echo Victor Uniform out there in Vermont. Come on in, Robert.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Yeah, you're coming in here about a S9 Plus, Steve, when you put your beam back this way. I'm running an Yaesu FD818, running about 1 watt.
Well, you're a solid S4 down here. Kevin's giving you the big wave. You're S4 in South Carolina on 1 whiskey.
Hey, that's great. I'm glad this little radio's still kicking it out there. So, yeah, hey, you guys sounded really good tonight for a change. Sometimes I can't hear you at all, but boy, you're banging in tonight.
Well, the gray line is approaching here on the East Coast, so it won't be long. It'll get a little bit better before it gets a little bit worse, Roger.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, guys, I'll let you go. We've got other callers in there. I'm going to say 7-3, and I'm glad I'm able to get you.
Is that as low as you can go?
Yeah, this thing, 1 watt's as low as this thing goes.
Okay. Well, there's evidently there's a lot of people out there that could use an attenuator because, man, you're booming down here.
Oh, good. I don't put this radio on all the time, but I heard you guys on tonight. I said, well, I got to give at least a try with this radio.
Yeah, it's always good to try them out, and then you can go back to the live stream. You checked in around the 42-minute mark, and you can hear your audio up there as I hear it here in South Carolina.
All right, sounds good. I'll check it out. All right, have a good night, guys, and we'll catch you maybe next week.
Hey, 7-3, Robert. Good to hear you, man. That's Whiskey Bravo 1, Echo Victor Uniform out of Vermont. Getting in here with 1 whiskey. And I'm going to turn this beam a little bit. Before I turn it, is there anybody else northeast? Come with your call sign now. Okay, nothing heard. And I'm going to swing this beam over here. And I've got a mark on my rotor here that should be right on East Peoria, Illinois. KO4 GSM with the QRP net. Come now.
Kilo Zero Alpha Delta Juliet Sierra Lima with friends. That's Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Sierra with friends.
Holy smokes, that's a big pile up right there. And y'all were all, it was about 8 or 9 of you in a Volkswagen. All right, I got one station that ended in Delta Juliet. Fill that call.
Kilo Zero Alpha Delta Juliet.
There you go. Kilo Zero Alpha Delta Juliet. I've got you stand by. There was a 5 station with Juliet Sierra that had friends.
Juliet 5.
Wow. Evidently the propagation dropped out. I can barely hear you now. Give me that call again.
Juliet 5 QSL.
There we go. Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Sierra Lima. I got you. Is that a QSL?
QSL. I'll hand you the next one.
All right, going to the next one. Who else was in there?
November 0 Papa Oscar Oscar. November 0 Papa Oscar Oscar.
Okay, I got a November 0 Papa Oscar Oscar. Is that a QSL?
QSL.
All right, stand by. There was a Kilo India station. Come again, fill the call.
Kilo India 7 Lima Papa Tango.
India.
Okay, I got Kilo India 7 Lima Papa Tango. Got you in there, big signal. And then there was another station in there with him.
Kilo Delta 9 November 0 X-Ray Quebec Hotel.
All right, there was a Kilo. I got you in there, Gary. November 0 X-Ray Quebec Hotel, stand by. There was a Kilo Delta 9 station. Fill that suffix.
Kilo Delta 9 November Juliet.
There we go. I thought that was you. Kilo Delta 9, November, Juliet, Juliet. QSL?
QSL.
Okay. I'm going to take one more call sign so Kevin don't get mad at me. And the strongest one will get on the list. So if there's anybody else in there, come with the call sign.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Lima Alpha India.
There's another carload of another 8 people in a Volkswagen there. I got the strongest one was Kilo Foxtrot 5, Lima Alpha India. QSL?
Roger that. It's JB in Sour Lake, Texas.
Okay, JB. Just stand by. I'm going to jump back to the top here and run down this list, and we'll get everybody pulled in here. Kilo Alpha 8. I'm sorry. Kilo 0 Alpha Delta Juliet. Come on in here.
Roger, Steve. Thanks for taking me. This is Kilo 0 Alpha Delta Juliet on 5 watts.
Give me some more audio there.
Kilo 0 Alpha Delta Juliet, 5 whiskey.
Stanley, you are 5'6", like you're sitting beside me.
3 whiskey.
Yep, S5 on the 3 whiskey. Go lower if you can.
1 whiskey.
Yeah, you're S4. Can you go lower than 1?
100 milliwatts.
Yep, S2 bumping an S3 on 100 milliwatts.
That's as low as I can go.
Man, I'll tell you, that's pretty good. And you're over there in, I never forget that town, Nevada, Iowa. That's a good one. Hey, bring your power back up, Stanley, and we'll close it out.
Roger that, Steve. Thanks for taking this. I've had a great time as always. 7-3.
Thanks for coming by, Stanley. Good to hear you. Big signal on the 100 milliwatts. That's Kilo 0 Alpha Delta Juliet. He checked in there around the 48-minute mark, and out of Nevada, Iowa, and we'll say 7-3. Let me jump down the list here. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Sierra Lima.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Sierra Lima.
There you go. How you doing, Matthew?
I am doing awesome. I am very happy. This is I've been doing POTA today, and I'm checking in here in net. I've been enjoying HF. I upgraded to General on the year anniversary. This past January was my year anniversary for getting a ticket, and I went to General. I already knew I was going to be hungry for all of these privileges, and I am absolutely having a blast. I am very thankful that this is such a great hobby. It's been a long time goal of mine to get my amateur radio license, and boy, am I glad I did. I don't want to hog too much up for you. Appreciate letting me come in. Go ahead, and 73 to you.
Hey, how much power are you running right now?
5 watts, QSL.
Yeah, you're 5'7", big signal. The band is up and down a little bit. It's starting to get the gray lines approaching here on the East Coast, so band is going to change a little bit. Is that as low as you can go as 5?
Well, that is the lowest we can do, unfortunately, on this FT9I1A. I've got Richie's here. I've got the same rig at home, but we're using Richie today. So, yeah, unfortunately, no lower than 5 watts.
Well, I know I've got that same radio sitting right here underneath this ICOM, and I use it for repeaters and 2-meter, and it's my backup also if I need it for HF. So, hey, Matt, congratulations getting that General, man. Now you got to get that extra, and if you're like me, I've been enjoying the General so much, I hadn't really been concerned about having any more bands.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm enjoying what I've got. I've got that big milestone reached. You know, I can always go extra whenever I want, but I've got what I need for now. Appreciate you letting me join today, and great QSO here today.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Matthew. We're here every Sunday night, and we'll play some more radio, and have a great time out there with that radio. That's Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Sierra Lima out of Oklahoma, and we'll say 7-3. And let me jump down here to Let me get over here to Montana before Montana gets away from me. Kilo India 7, Lima Papa Tango. Come on in, David.
Kilo India 7, Lima Papa Tango, David in Clinton, Montana. You're 5-5, Steve. I'm going to have them at 10-1.
Well, I got you about an S3. Now I got my gain cut back, so I'm not showing any ground noise. So you're an S3 down here from Montana to South Carolina. Now I've lost you, David. Can you hear me?
Yep, Roger. You're still 5-5 into Montana. Nope, 10 watts is not making the trip to South Carolina tonight.
Well, you're S5 right now. Go back to 5 watts. Yeah, it's not making it. And we got some QRM in there, so... But hey, man, I'll put you down for 10 whiskey, and you got in with QRP power, Roger. Yeah, I'm losing you now, David.
KI7LPT, I will be listening.
Yeah, what power are you at now?
I put it all the way back up to 100 watts. Nothing else is working.
Yeah, it's just propagation. It's kind of up and down tonight. But, hey, man, good to hear you. Good to get Montana on the log. And thanks for coming by, David.
Roger, Steve, and Kevin both next week.
Okay, we'll say 7-3. That's Kilo India 7, Lima Papa Tango out of Clinton, Montana. And getting in here on 10 whiskey with a good audio and a good signal with 10 watts from Montana. Let me jump down here to November 0, Papa Oscar. Come on in.
Hey there, Steve. November 0, Papa Oscar, Bill here in Omaha, Nebraska. You got a copy on me?
Oh, yeah, I got a copy on you. How much power are you running, William?
I'm running 10 watts right now, 10 watts.
Yeah, you're S3 bumping an S4 on your 10 whiskey. Go lower if you can.
Roger, down to 5 watts, 5 whiskeys. You got a copy?
Oh, yeah. S3, S4, it didn't change much.
Roger, I like your Volkswagen reference there. Let's see, 1 watt. You got a copy?
Yeah, it didn't drop much. The band may be coming up. You're S3, S4 on your 1 whiskey. Can you go below 1?
Nope, that's as low as I can go.
Man, I'm going to tell you what. I need to start selling attenuators.
Roger. Yeah, you're sounding great here. I got you 5.9 plus here. You must have your beam headed my way.
Yeah, I'm pointed right at you over there in Nebraska because I'm fixing to pick up another station here in a minute that's in Nebraska. My buddy Gary's out there, too. So I'm running 100 watts as net control so everybody can hear me, and heck, hopefully we can pull some people in. But it's good to get Omaha, Nebraska on the log tonight, Roger.
Roger. Good talking to you, Steve and Kevin. Thanks so much for the net, and you guys have a fantastic evening. 7-3,
and that's November 0, Papa Oscar out of Omaha, Nebraska with 1 whiskey getting in here to South Carolina. And let me jump down here to Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet.
Good evening, Steve. This is Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet.
Kilo Mike 7, Bravo Charlie November.
The Charlie Mike November, stand by.
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet.
I've got another 5-8 over here.
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet. That ought to be a little bit closer to you there. How copy, Shane?
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet.
Yeah, you're S3, right? Just bumping an S3. The band is changing a little bit. And how much wattage?
5 watts. 5 watts.
Yeah, now you're coming up. Can you go lower than 5?
3 watts. 3 watts.
Yeah, the band's in your favor. You're S4. I got you 2 watts. Go lower if you can.
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, 1 whiskey.
Yep, S2 on the 1 whiskey. Is that as low as you can go? Yeah, bring your power back up, Shane. The band's changing.
All right, we're back up at 10 watts.
Yeah, and now the band's not in your favor, and you're S2 on 10 watts. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I love how it works. Thanks for catching me again this week, Steve. TV9 Indignation.
Hey Shane, thanks for coming by and check out the audio on the live stream, and I think you can see what I'm hearing down here in South Carolina. We'll say 7-3. That's Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet out of Wisconsin. And let me jump over here back to let me get this beam pointed back over here to Nebraska. That should be pretty close. November 0 X-Ray Quebec Hotel. Come on in, Gary. Man, I got a weak copy on you, Gary. I got some QRM moving in on you.
Okay, well, I'm running 10 whiskey if you can hear me, over.
Yep, you're S3, bumping an S3 on 10 whiskey.
This is 5 whiskey, over. 5.
There you go. Your S4 is coming back in your favor. Go lower if you can.
Okay, here's 0%, over.
Yep, I got you 0%, and that brings the light on. S3 on the 500 milliwatts, Roger.
Yeah, very good, yeah. You're just fading in and out here, so I guess we can
Hey, Gary, bring your power up as much as you can, and we'll close it out.
Yeah, that was very good. 0%. You're kind of fading in and out here. The band is just going up and down.
Yeah, you're just barely on the meter out here now.
There's 20 watts. You must have hit a low spot, over.
Well, yeah, I'm in a low spot, but I got the beam pointed at you, and it's 60 feet above the house. So anyway, I got you in there for 500 milliwatts on line 20, Gary. Good to hear you, man. Yeah, I'm losing you now, Gary. That's November 0 X-Ray Quebec Hotel. That's my friend Gary out in Nebraska. We'll say 7-3. And let me get this beam turned a little bit towards Texas here. Kilo Fox 5, Lima Alpha India. Come on in here, James.
How's everything going this evening? Y'all sound like y'all are having a good time.
Bravo Charlie November.
The Bravo Charlie November. Stand by 1 minute. There you go, James. Give me, how much power are you running?
I'm running 60 watts. 60 watts.
Yeah, I got you S3. S3 with a little bit of QRM, but you say you're running 50 watts? 60 watts. Go down to 20. Let me see if I can hear you.
All right, there's 20 watts.
Yeah, it didn't change much. S3 on the meter. Go to 10.
There's 10.
Propagation's in your favor. S4 on the meter. Go to 5 if you can.
All right, there's 5 watts. That's the lower you go.
Yep, S3 on the 5 whiskey. So it's the propagation is definitely changing. It's kind of up and down tonight there, Roger.
Roger that.
Hey James, anything? Hey, what radio are you using? Is that a Yaesu?
Yaesu FT710.
There you go. All right, man. Hey, thanks for coming by. Anything else we can do for you, James?
No, sir. I just want to see if I could get it out there. I'm on a 29-foot vertical.
Well, there you go. You're doing a good job. 5 whiskey from Texas over here, Sour Lake, Texas to South Carolina. And you can go back on the live stream about the 1 hour mark, and you can hear your audio as I hear it in South Carolina. And we'll say 7-3. Have a good one, James.
73. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to point this beam back towards the cornfield to K0KLB. It's your time, Kevin. Go.
Hey!
Roger, Roger. Thank you. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Steve, were you making another call?
Yeah, there's people calling during the net here. Let me see if I can catch this guy. You may not be hearing you.
Go ahead.
That station calling out. Come with your call sign.
N9KJN.
November 9. Give me that phonetically.
November 9, Kilo, Juliet, November.
November 9, Kilo, Juliet, November.
Yes, QSL. I have you a 5-7 here in northern Illinois.
Yeah, I'm pointed at Iowa right now. I didn't hear you in there earlier, and I may be because I was pointed at Nebraska. Is that Norm?
I had you and lost you.
You got me now.
Okay, I got you. I am at 60 watts, QSL.
Oh, you're 5'7". Go down to 10.
And that's as low as I can go is 10.
All right, give me some more audio, Norm.
N9KJN, 10 whiskey, N9KJN.
Yeah, you're 5'6", 5'7", big signal into South Carolina.
Oh, QSL. That's my old PS140 with an NFED.
Well, it's doing a good job, man. Sorry I missed your call earlier. I was swinging this beam left and right, kind of like the wide world of sports. I was spanning the globe, Roger.
Yes, QSL, and just when you went by Shane is when I tried to get you. N9KJN, back to net. Thank you.
Thank you, Norm. Have a good week, buddy. That's November 9, Kilo, Juliet, November, out of Illinois. And with that, I'm going to send it back to the cornfield. Let Kevin pick up a few stations, and then I'll be back. KO4 GSM back to K0 KLB.
Roger, Roger. Good job. Norm, man, he was booming into your station. That was awesome. Loud and clear. Holy smokes. Sounded like he was running over 100 watts on that. So good job, Norm. All right. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Let me just check the house here and make sure all the mics are set. All right. K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. I'm going to continue taking check-ins. I'm still working. If there's any more QRP 10 watts or less stations, come with your call sign now.
Kilo Bravo 3, Tango India Victor.
Kilo Bravo 3, Tango India Victor. Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening, Mike. Stand by. There was one other person in there with you. There was another Kilo station. Come again? I heard another Kilo station. Try again.
There was an Alpha Kilo.
Oh, okay. Alpha Kilo station. Come again? I'm not hearing them now.
I don't either.
Okay, well, we'll try again on the next round here. Mike in Pennsylvania, KB3TIV, come on in. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, Kevin. Good evening, everyone on the net. We're doing real well. We did some work on the gap Titan antenna this weekend, and I'm running a G90. I'm at 20 watts right now just to check in. So I was just wondering how we're sounding.
Sounding great. You peaked out in S7. Good audio, good signal on this end, Michael. You want to go ahead and drop her down? I'll listen.
Sure. Hold on.
All right. S6 on that last one.
Okay, here we are at 10 watts. Do you still have a copy?
Easy copy. Good audio. S5 on my meter.
Okay, great. Well, we're down. This is 5 watts. How's that?
Good audio, good signal, still between an S3 and an S4. Go to 1 whiskey, 1 watt.
Okay, still have a copy, Kevin. It's a 1 watt. That's about as low as I can get it. It's putting out, it's 1 watt.
Yeah, heard every word. Go ahead and give me another round of audio so you can hear it on the live stream. Over.
QSL, yes. That's between a watt and a half. That's about as low as it goes with the G90.
Yeah, the G90's got some good audio, and you heard every word.
Great. Well, thanks again. I appreciate it. Always enjoyed listening to the net, and we'll say 73 if you can get us.
Roger, and you're on the Gap Titan antenna, 1 watt with the G90. Great job. Good work.
Thanks a lot. 73. Have a good night.
7-3. That was Michael in Pennsylvania. 1 watt with his G90. Kilo Bravo 3 Tango India Victor. Great job. Sounding good. And we'll say 7-3. And if we'll continue taking check-ins. If there's any more QRP, otherwise we'll open it up to any power anywhere. But we'll have one last check for QRP 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Yankee 4 Echo Juliet.
Kilo Yankee 4 Echo Juliet. I know that call sign. Good evening, Jeffrey, out of North Carolina. How are you?
Hey, Roger, Kevin. You're doing great here. I had a big time playing Parks on the Air this weekend, and thought I'd check into that before I go take a shower and hit the sheets there.
Yeah, Roger. S7. Nice audio and signal on this end. What's your radio and power and antenna? Over.
Okay, right now I'm running 10 watts on an ICOM 7300 with a 10-fed half wave about 40 feet up into the pine trees.
Doing a great job. Go ahead and take your power down. I'll listen for you.
That's 5 watts right there. 5 watts.
Yeah, heard every word on the 5 watts. About an S3 on the meter. Over. Yep, I still copy your 500 milliwatts on that last transmission, Jeffrey. Roger, I kind of lost you in the noise a little bit there. You're probably still at a half a watt there, Jeffrey. Bring your power back up, Roger. We'll close it out.
Hey, Roger, it's back to 10 watts there.
All right, yeah, sounding good. So I didn't catch what you said on that last statement. Come again.
Hey, Roger, yeah, we got some QRM coming in inside here, but thanks for being out there, you guys, and also to see you there. 73 from Kilo Yankee 4 Echo Juliet.
Roger, Kilo Yankee 4 Echo Juliet. Jeffrey in North Carolina, half a watt to Iowa, and sounds like we're getting some QRM, so we're going to QSY everybody. So watch the live stream, and we'll return here momentarily. K0KLB QSY, and watch the live stream. Steve, are you ready to roll?
I've been ready.
Okay, let's see what we can find. Let me get my Parks on the Air up here, and make sure we don't walk on somebody there. So, all right, we'll see what we can find.
You got one on 314.
Yep, and we're 3K away from that. So, no, 12, 13, no, that's only 2K. All right, we'll keep going.
Is the frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use? K0KLB. I see there's a Colorado spot. 15 minutes old, though, so I'm not hearing anybody out there. Take another listen. Is this frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use? Thank you, sir.
I didn't hear him. They said yes.
It's probably somebody following the live stream and said it's all yours, so I'm not hearing anybody else.
Oh, okay. So I just barely heard that station. So they weren't using the frequency. They said it was open?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'll just do one last check. Is the frequency in use? K0KLB? Okay, I don't hear anything. How about you, Steve?
I just hear somebody tuning.
Okay, so let me update NetLogger here before I forget. 06. All right. Easy peasy. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and let's see, I'm going to open it up to any power anywhere for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Okay, there was a light station in there. I heard it start with a kilo and fill the rest of that a couple times.
Kilo, Juliet 7, Zulu, Mike, Hotel.
Kilo Juliet 7, Zulu Mike Hotel, John in Washington. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. You're a solid 5x5 right now, dropping down to 3.
Roger, copy the 5-5, and you're about an S3 on my meter on this end. What's your power out there? Over?
I'm on a Racing 705, currently running 10 watts.
10 watts. Well, I'm hearing every word on your 10 watts. Pretty good audio. Kind of down in my noise, but you're above it, so you're sounding good. What's your antenna, John?
Running a Hustler 65C vertical.
Roger, got your vertical there. And you want to drop her to 5 watts? I'll listen. Yeah, heard every word on the 5 watts. About an S2 on my meter on the 5 whiskey, John. You want to try 1 watt? And Steve's hearing you about a 2.2 out in South Carolina, so you're making it that far, too. John, I lost you down in my noise. I heard a voice print, but I couldn't pull out what you're saying. John, give me another round of audio. I'm not able to hear anything. No, we might have lost him, and the propagation might have died on us. John, bring your power back up. You're on the 705, so maybe bring it back to 10 watts, see if we can reestablish communications. Well, you're coming back up now a little bit. I think the last I heard was it 5 watts or 1 watt? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, Roger, it was 5 watts. I dropped down to 2 and then we lost connection.
Okay, try it one more time. You might be coming up. Go to 2 and give me a round of audio. Nope, can't hear anything, John. Roger, John, I got you in the log for 5 watts, and let's see, it's, and propagation might improve for us here as the evening rolls on, too, and it starts getting darker here, so. But I got you in the log for 5 watts, John, out of Washington, and thanks for stopping by, Roger. You bet. All right, KJ7 Zulu Mike Hotel. Thanks, John. We'll say 7-3. And Steve, I'm going to hand it off to you to take a few calls, and then you can hand it back to me at the bottom of the hour. Hand it back to me, and then I'll have you go down to 40 meters and see if we can find something at 7:30 there, Roger.
Okay, I can do that, Kevin.
I'm going to hand you the microphone.
All right, let me jump down here. I was hearing a station, and I don't know if they're still in there. It was a Alpha Kilo 6, Quebec, India, I believe was the call, and that would be California, Satbeer out there in California. You got a copy? Alpha Kilo 6, Quebec, India. You got a copy on KO4 GSM. Okay, nothing heard. He may have already moved on. Okay, this is KO4 GSM, and I'm kind of pointed towards the northwest right now, looking for your call sign for the QRP single sideband net. Come now.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango.
Golf Tango.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango, got you in there, and I know this call sign, it ends in Golf Tango. It's like Russell's call sign, and I always get you guys mixed up. Give me that call sign ending in Golf Tango.
Good evening, Steve. It's Kilo Foxtrot 0, Quebec Golf Tango.
Yeah, you guys got the same call sign as you got the same thing as Russell, but it's just moved around a little bit. Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango, got you in there. Anybody else?
November 6,
Was that November 6, Whiskey Hotel? That's probably a California station. Let me see if I can get November 6, Whiskey Hotel. Is that a QSL? There you go. Yeah, the band's up and down, and I got you in there. Anybody else?
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor India Ocean.
Kilo India 7, Lima India Kilo.
Okay, I got Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Whiskey Oscar. Is that a QSL?
Negative. Kilo Charlie 1 for Victor India Ocean. Victoria, Italy, Foxtrot.
Okay, there we go. Kilo Charlie 1, Victoria India Foxtrot. QSL?
Negative. Victoria, India, Oscar, Ocean.
There we go. VIO, Victoria India Ocean. QSL?
QSL, you're 5758, Massachusetts,
There we go. That's why I'm not hearing you, because I'm pointed at Texas. So stand by 1 minute. There was another station in there that ended in India Lima Kilo. Give me the prefix.
Kilo India 7, Lima India Kilo.
There we go. Kilo India 7, India Lima Kilo. All right, let me jump back to the top here because we're getting towards the end of the hour, and we're going to probably move into 40. So let me pick these stations up real quick. Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango. Come on in.
Roger. I was just passing through. I'm sitting out at a Poda Park. I'm at 5 watts on an 891, and your signal is currently plus 20 here, plus 20.
Man, I got a pipeline going to Texas always. Is this Joe?
Roger. Joe in Texas.
Hey, Joe, you're 5'7" over here in South Carolina, big signal. And how much power?
5 watts on the 891.
Man, we got a pipeline. Can you... that won't go any lower than 5, will it?
Roger, that's as low as it'll go.
Can you unhook the battery and maybe unhook the antenna?
I don't think I'd hear anything at all then.
Yeah, big signal. Yeah, and are you familiar with the live stream?
Roger.
Yeah, go back and check. It's going to be around the hour and 19-minute mark, and got a big signal. Kevin's hearing you out there in Iowa too.
Roger that. 73, and thanks for picking me up.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for coming by. All right, let me jump down the list here. Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. Come on in. I hope I didn't lose John. Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. You still in there? Man, I hear you in there, but you're so light I can't pull you out. Try it one more time, John. I got you. I heard your call sign. Give me your power there. One time, give me your power. Holy smokes, 100 watts, and I'm just barely hearing you. The propagation is evidently just completely dropped out, because a minute ago you were strong out here. Hey John, if I don't run short on time here, I'm going to try to come back to you. I'm not going to put you down for 100 watts. That's ridiculous. It's propagation is what it is. I may come back to you here. So if you're going to stand by a minute, I'll come back to you. Let me jump down the list here and go down here to November 6, Whiskey Hotel. Come on in.
Yeah, this is November 6, Whiskey Hotel.
Yeah, I got you. S4 out here. Is this Wesley? Are you on 5 whiskey? And now the band is changing again on me. Give me your power a couple of times. Hey, Wesley, if you can hear me, give me your power a couple of times. Yeah, I'm not being able to pull it out. I think you said 5 watts, but I turn your power up as much as you can, and let me see if I can pull you out.
This is November 6th, Whiskey Hotel, and I'm running 20 watts from the Zygon G90.
Oh, yeah, the G90, man, it's bringing you through now. 20 watts. Give me some more audio, and let me see what you're on the meter.
This is November 6th, Whiskey Hotel. I'm running a 17-foot vertical with 16-foot radials underneath of it. Over.
Yeah, your S3, and I believe you said 20 watts. Go to 10, Wesley. Let me see if I can hear you. Yep, I got your 10 watts. You're an S2. You're right above my noise.
Roger, thank you.
Hey, thanks for coming by, man. It's tough sometimes pulling out the stations from California, and then the other times we've had somebody check in here one time with 1 watt from California. All right, man. Hey, good to hear you, Wesley. That's November 6th, Whiskey Hotel out of Marysville, California, on 10 whiskey and getting into South Carolina. Let me jump down the list here. Kilo Charlie 1, and I got to turn this beam because he was coming in on the side of my beam. Let me get over here to Massachusetts. Kilo Charlie 1, Victor India Oscar. Come on in.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor India Oscar.
Holy smokes. It's like you're sitting beside me.
May I have your call, please? I didn't write it down. Sorry.
Yeah, my call sign is Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike. And you got the QRP Net, and we're live streaming on YouTube. How much power are you running there, Mike?
About 50 watts.
Well, your S9 down here, sound like you're sitting right beside me in South Carolina. You want to turn your power down?
Stand by.
All right, standing by. Yeah, I'd say you could drop it down to 5 watts, and I'd hear you no problem.
How about now?
Give me some audio.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor India Ocean.
Yeah, you're still S9.
Excellent. So this is the QRP Net? This is awesome. It's the first time I've ever heard you.
Yeah, you got the QRP Net, and some of these people are checking in with 100 milliwatts. We'd had one earlier from Iowa on 100 milliwatts, so you can turn that radio. How low will that radio go?
I can't turn any lower now. It's a G90, but it's running through an amplifier. I can't get any lower.
Well, you need to unplug that amplifier. I guarantee you I could hear you on 1 watt, no problem, down here.
Well, let me turn off the PA. Hang on.
All right, standing by.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor India Ocean.
Yep, S5. Now, where are you at now? Are you running 1 watt?
1 watt.
There you go. S5, 1 watt from Massachusetts to South Carolina. And we're live streaming this on YouTube, Mike. It's QRP Net Livestream. QRP Net Livestream on YouTube. And you checked in around the 1 hour, 25-minute mark. You can go back and listen to your audio. You can see my radio and hear your audio as I'm hearing it in South Carolina.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm going to go back out to DXing in a few minutes, and I'll put the power back up. I'm so glad I've got 1 watt here.
Hey, Mike, thanks for coming by. We're here every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central. Come by and play some radio.
I certainly will. I'm going to write it down on my net log.
All right, Mike. Thanks for coming by. That's Kilo Charlie 1, Victor India Oscar out of Massachusetts, getting in here on 1 whiskey. And let me jump over here to Kilo India 7, India Lima Kilo. Come on in. And I need to turn that beam. Let me go back. I am way too far pointed the other way. This should be pretty close right here. Kilo India 7, India Lima Kilo. You got a copy on me, Dustin? KI7, India Lima Kilo in Washington State. Come on in. We may have lost propagation with Washington because it is the gray line is past here and the band is changing. Try one more time. Hey, Dustin, Kilo India 7, India Lima Kilo. Come on in if you can hear me here. I hate that. I heard him earlier, and he had a decent signal. All right, we're going to say maybe we can come back. We're going to jump to 40 meters here in just a few minutes. So I'm going to send it back to K0KLB. Maybe Kevin can pick him up.
Yeah, I didn't hear him here either, Steve, but I'll let you go down and see if you can find something on 40. I'll take one more call up here on 20 if there's anybody out there. Any power anywhere that wants to stop by and check in the QRP net. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Come on in.
K2ATI.
Kilo 2 Alpha Juliet India. Is that a Roger?
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango Italy. Roger.
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango India. Roger.
Roger that. Roger that.
All right, Steve, I got you. And there was one other station out there. It might have started with a kilo. There was one other station come in? Okay, there was one other station out there. I don't know if it was a kilo or not. Try again.
November 7 Romeo Lima Victoria.
There we go. November 7 Romeo Lima Victoria. Robert in Washington. Stand by, Robert. I'll get right back to you. I'm going to go back to Stephen in New York. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango India. Come on in, Stephen. How are you?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. Messing around on 40. That Watson net's insane. I don't know. I figured I'd come up, try 20 for a while. A little bit quieter, Roger.
Yeah, we were just getting ready to head down to 40 meters and operate down there for about 30 minutes and see if anybody wanted to check in. But you got good audio, big signal. What's your radio antenna and power, over?
Power is, whatever coming out of the back of the Kenwood TS430. It's an end-fed dipole, probably up 12 feet, about as much as I could get up the ladder. So, yeah, that's, I don't know, about 80 to 100 watts right now.
Roger, you're coming in about an S9. I'm located in Iowa. And have you checked into the net before?
Not here. I've checked into a few in, E-cars, usually 40 meters. There's a couple on 80 that I did, but I'm fairly new at, I got a general in February, so I'm still kind of working it up.
Okay, Roger. Great job. Congratulations. Welcome to general privileges. That's a lot of fun. And getting here on 20 meters and 40 meters. We're the QRP net. So what we do is folks check in and they turn their power down, see how low they can go, and make those antennas work for it and give them a good test. And you think, would you be able to drop down to maybe 10 watts and give me some audio, Roger?
I'm not sure these things do that. At least I don't know. They might. I cut back on, let's see. Oh, yeah. I get it down to about 25.
Okay, 25. Are you at 25 right now?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, you're still peaking out between an S6 and an S7 on my meter on your 20 watts with good audio, Roger.
Yeah, I like that. I got it's an old D104M6 hand mic version of chicken choker from 11 meters. I didn't really like the looks of that hand mic.
Well, you're sounding good with good audio, nice and clear and crisp, and we're live streaming on YouTube. If you're interested in hearing your audio and what you sound like, I can give you that YouTube channel, Roger. I didn't copy that. Say that again?
No, I was looking for a pen. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, Roger. The YouTube channel you can just do a search for is called QRP Net Livestream. Again, QRP Net Livestream, Roger.
I got you. Okay.
If you go there now, you can pull it up and you can just slide the timeline back a little bit and you'll hear our QSO there. You checked in about the hour and 30 minute, Roger.
Roger that.
You bet. Good audio, still good signal. So appreciate you stopping by. We're here every Sunday night, so come back next week. Over.
Yes, sir. Sunday night's usually my work, my free time. So yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll hear you next week, and maybe we can get that radio dialed down a little lower and make that antenna work for it. So thanks, Stephen. Great to hear from you out of New York. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango India. We'll say 7-3.
7-3. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango India.
Roger, Roger. All right, we're going to go on to Robert in Washington, November 7 Romeo Lima Victor. Come on in, Robert.
You've got a lot of QSB there from 5x3 to 5x7. I'm 5 whiskey. 5 whiskey. Over.
I got your 5 whiskey, Robert, about an S2 to S3 on the peak. And what's your antenna? Over?
It's a multi-band vertical, kind of a fan vertical, so, and it's at sea level. Over.
Okay, and your audio's getting a little better on the 5 watts. What radio, can you go lower than 5?
Yeah, it's an Elecraft K4, so we're down to 2 watts, 2 watts, 2 watts, down to 1 watt, 1 watt, 1 watt. Over.
Roger, heard every word on the 2 watts and heard every word on the 1 watt. You're getting close to my noise, but I heard it. Go down to half a watt. Let me hear that.
Okay, I think I'm losing it. I'm back to 5 watts. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I can still hear you on your 5 watts, and you can't hear me on 100. That's amazing. But yeah, I could hear your 1 watt there, Robert, with good audio. Now I think I lost you, Robert. You still out there?
Yeah, you couldn't hear me below, I don't know, 5 watts?
Okay, so you dropped down to a half a watt. Yeah, I couldn't hear anything there, over.
Okay, yeah, I'm back up to 100 here, but thanks for being out there in 73 and 7RLV.
Roger, 7-3, Robert. Thanks for stopping by with 1 watt out of Washington. Great job. November 7, Romeo Lima Victor. And we'll say 7-3. And with that, we're going to go down to 40 meters, everybody. So look at Steve's radio. I think he's still trying to maybe find a 40 meters is usually pretty crowded about this time of night. So it looks like he's still searching. Well, let's head down there and see if we can pick him up. This is K0KLB. We're going to QSY to 40.
Before you go, what frequency? K1BOB.
You'll have to look on the live stream because I'm just looking at the live stream and seeing what Steve's trying to find there. Over.
Okay, thank you. K1BOB, Idaho.
Yep, Roger. K1BOB. We'll also on NetLogger. We'll update the frequency there, but check out QRP Net Livestream for the live stream, and you'll see our radio frequency there. Roger.
Okay, NetLogger. Got it. Thank you. K1BOB, 7-3, sir.
You bet. And there was another station. Go ahead.
Kilo Echo 2, Echo Lima, India.
Kilo Echo 2, Echo Lima, India. How are you doing out there? Over.
I'm doing great, Kevin. I fell asleep and I just woke up about 10 minutes ago and realized I was missing the net.
Roger. Well, we're heading down to 40 meters. You want to meet us down there?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right. It looks like Steve's at 7.264 right now. Maybe trying to clear it, so I'm heading down there.
Okay, sounds good. See you there.
All right. This is K0KLB QSY.
This what frequency you're going to on 40 meters. This is Kilo 7, Echo Kilo.
Looks like he's finding something on 7.264. He looks like he's trying to clear that frequency.
7.264. Did I copy that right?
Roger.
Okay, and your QTH is where?
I'm in Iowa, India Alpha, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Roger?
Roger. Yeah, we got a lot of pass noise. I live in Post Falls, Idaho. I am pushing some power, though.
You got S9 signal, good signal. So I'm going to head down there before I lose Steve. Everybody follow us on the live stream.
Lima 3-2.
I almost got you about 20 over here in southeast Iowa.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with this doublet. I'm getting some great reports on it. Doing about 400 watts.
I'm pushing about 100 right now. I don't have any, well, I got amps, but nothing in line.
All right, I think the net switched over. Steve, Kevin, take it away.
All right, I see, I hear everybody out there. KL4GSM, you got a copy on me?
I got a copy on you, Kevin. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm tuned up. I had to switch over to the silo wire, so hopefully, I don't know how that's doing, but all right, K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. Welcome to 40 meters, everybody, and I'll just start taking check-ins. Come on in.
10-0-VTY.
10-9-KJ. Echo 3, November, Sierra Victor.
Kilowatt Alpha 8, Golf India Mike.
Okay, I think I got Jonathan, November 0, Victor Tango Yankee. Is that a Roger, Jonathan?
Yes, sir. I'm running on 100 right now, and I got you at least 10 over.
Okay, great. Well, stand by. And there was a November 9, Kilo Juliet November. Norman in Illinois, Roger? I'm pretty sure I heard Norman there. And I got William, Kilo Alpha 8, glad it's Monday, Roger?
Roger, Kevin. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike.
Okay, stand by. Was there anybody else I missed?
Did you get Victor Echo 3, November, Sierra Victor?
Victor Echo 3, Sierra November Victor, Roger?
Victor Echo 3, November, Sierra Victor, over.
There we go. Victor Echo 3, November, Sierra Victor. Let me just make that one correction here. And got you in there, Terry. All right, and there was another station in there. Come again? All right, I got you in there, Jeff, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Lima, India, and then there was one other station. Come again? Zulu X-Ray Bravo. Come one more time.
November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo.
All right, November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo. I got you in there, John. Okay, I'm going to go back to the top of the list here. Let's see, where is the top of the list? Jonathan in Iowa, November 0, Victor Tango Yankee. Come on in.
Yes, sir. I knew I wasn't going to make it on 20 meters, but 40's doing pretty good. Your signal dropped me a little bit. I'm running 100 right now.
All right, your 100's about an S6 to S7 there, Jonathan. What's your radio and antenna?
I'm running 80 through 10 inset half-wave, and 7300. I decided to go ahead and get the 7300 MK2 and put it in line and see what happens with that.
Oh, Roger. Well, your audio's getting better. You want to go ahead and drop your power down? Let's maybe start at 20 or 10 watts over.
Okay, I think there's about 12 on the scale, N0VTY.
All right, 12, about an S5 to S6. I'm not sure what my noise floor is even here. I didn't even check, but you're above my noise, and I heard your audio. Now you're in my noise. I barely heard you.
Hey, we bumped up about 15. I dropped you to 0 and put me down in the noise level.
Yeah, you dropped it down to 0. So 12 watts was as low as I could hear you, and Steve's got a 5.5 copy on you, Roger.
Up tempo on that. Well, I appreciate it.
You bet. Hey, good to hear you on the radio tonight there, Jonathan. I know we hardly ever speak, so I got you 12 watts in the log, over.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. And looks like the camera I don't know, but it looks like you got the voice.
Oh, you're starting to dip on me, Jonathan. I'm sorry. I kind of lost you there towards the end.
Okay. Well, we got to run it up to max level here, but I couldn't help but notice on the YouTube that you look like you've lost some weight. N0VTY.
Oh yeah. I made a proactive lifestyle change, and I've dropped about 65 to 70 pounds. So I'm feeling a lot better, and things are going out real well. So thank you, I appreciate that. All right, Jonathan, we'll say 7-3, and good job getting in here on 12 watts. And let's move on to, let's see, November 9, Kilo Juliet November. Let's see, you're up here. There you are, Norman. Good evening, Norman. Come on in. Norman, you still out there? November 9, Kilo Juliet November.
KJN.
Okay, I walked on you. Sorry, Norman. Come on in again.
Well, I don't normally get to hear you, Kevin. I got you at a 55 N9 KJN.
Yeah, you're tickling my red on the meter there over S9. What's your power, over?
QSL, I'm running 60 right now. I'm going to turn it down to 10 when you say.
Go ahead. You're 10 over 9 on 60. Go to 10.
10 watts, 10 whiskey, 10 watts.
10 watts. You're still tickling the red on my meter over S9.
40 meters works well for me when we're this close. N9 KJN.
Can you go lower than 10, or is that the bottom for you?
That is the bottom for me.
Okay, well, that's too bad, because, man, you're S9 big signal, and Steve's hearing you at 5.5 in South Carolina, too. So great job on 40 meters, Norm. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we'll break with November 9 KJN, and we'll move on to Bill in Wisconsin, Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Come on in.
Roger, Kevin, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from KA8 GIM, 50 watts, 50 watts on the water meter. Kevin, how copy?
You peaked out in S9, and I'm usually hearing you on Steve's radio, so it's odd hearing you on my own radio, so that's good, Bill. Thanks for that, and go ahead and drop your power. I'll listen for you.
Roger, dropping power.
Go ahead.
Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from KA8 GIM, 15 watts, 15 watts on the water meter, Kevin.
15 watts. You peaked out about an S6 on the 15 watts, Bill. Keep going lower.
Roger. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from KA8 GIM, 3 watts on the water meter. Can you copy?
I got a good copy on you. S3, you might have bumped the VFO just a touch, but I got you an S3 with good audio. Over.
Roger, sorry about that. Yep, I bumped it. I'm going to top it under 0.
Go ahead.
Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from KA8 GIM, 0.5 watts on the water meter, Kevin. Any copy?
I heard every word. Good audio, just above my noise, and nice and clear. Over. I think I heard you say I'm 5'9", and then you dropped out.
Roger. Well, yeah, you were 5'9 plus 20, but I was glad I was able to make the contact with you at half a watt.
Yeah, definitely, and we're on the Silo long wire, the 320-foot long wire, which is not my best performing antenna, but it's the one that tunes up on the 7300. So great job, Bill. Good to hear from you. Over.
Roger. Well, I usually I got here too late, and so I'm glad I was able to get you, Kevin. And by the way, congratulations on the weight loss. You're looking great.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just something I just felt I needed to do before I started running into problems. So I'm just trying to make some proactive changes. So thanks, Bill. Great job. And half a watt on 40 meters out of Wisconsin. We'll say 7-3.
73, Steve, 73, Kevin, and hi to Steve.
Yeah, he was giving you the big wave on the live stream there. So, all right, 7-3, Bill, and we'll move on to Terry in Ontario. Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor. Good evening, Terry.
Hey, Kevin, you got a good signal up here tonight. Your S9, that's 100 watts. I imagine you're hearing me fine, are you?
Oh, yeah, good audio, good signal. S9 here on the meter. Over.
Okay, that's 10 whiskeys, I'll copy.
About an S7, and Steve had you 5'9" in South Carolina, too, so you're making the trip down there. You're 5'5" in South Carolina, and you're 5'7" here in Iowa. Over.
All right, sounds good. I dropped it to 5 watts, 5 whiskeys. How copy?
Easy copy. Still an S7, and you're a 3-3 in South Carolina.
All right, unfortunately, I'm only on the flex side. 1 watt on the flex. How copy?
I heard every word on the 1 watt on the flex, Roger.
All right, that's as low as I can go, so we're back up to full power. 400 watts on the Flex 6400 using an 80-meter doublet.
Very nice. Good job. You're 10 over S9 on the 100 watts on the doublet there. Over.
All right, sounds good. Ladder line all the way. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Steve. Glad to get you guys on 40 meters, 7.3.
7-3. Gotta love the ladder line, and yeah, you're 5-7 in South Carolina on that last transmission. So making the trip both directions. Thanks, Terry. Good to hear from you on 40 meters too. So good job out of Ontario. 7-3. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, and 7-3. Everybody on the stream. Take care.
Okay, let's Jeffrey, Kilo Echo 2 Echo Lima India. I know you worked. We worked on 20 meters briefly, but I am hearing you on 42. So what's your power and antenna?
Just an NFED halfway in the backyard, over.
NFED halfway in the backyard and 10 watts. I got it. I heard every word about an S5. Over. You want to go to 5?
Yeah, I'll take it right down.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Kilo Echo 2, Echo Lima India, 5 whiskey.
You bet. Heard every word. Still around an S5 on the 5 whiskey. Go to 1 watt. And by the way, you're 5-5 in South Carolina. Yep, go to 1. I'll listen. Roger, well, you're in and out of my noise just a little bit on the 1 watt there, Jeff. You're there and then you kind of disappear on me. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I'm actually still 5 watts because it won't let me go below 5 watts. I'm on the Optima. It won't go below 5 watts.
Oh, okay. So you're on 3.5 right now, Roger?
No, I'm at 5 whiskey.
Okay, you're at 5, and that's the bottom you can go?
I have it plugged into the amp, and I can't take it any lower, apparently. I thought I could go all the way down like I can when it's not plugged in.
So you got to unplug it to go to QRP. Gotcha. That's good information to know. Well, your 5 watts is still making it. Over.
All right, well, thanks. It's good I can finally get out here and participate.
Yeah, the bands have been kind of tough for you to reach us on 20 meters. So thanks for stopping by, Jeffrey. We'll say 7-3.
7-3, my friend.
All right, and we'll move on to John in Ohio, November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo. Come on in, John. I think you're done talking, John. You are in my noise. I just have a voice print on you. Can't pull out anything you're saying, but Steve's got a 3-3 copy. Steve, do you have a better copy on him than I do, and you want to work him?
I heard him.
Well, I can't hear him anymore, so I'm going to hand the mic to you, Steve, and see if you can work him. Over.
Okay. November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo. John, you got a copy on KO4 GSM.
You are 5-8 into Ohio tonight, and I'm using 10 watts on the 7610 with the wire antenna.
Yeah, did you say 3 watts?
10 watts right now, 10 watts, so it's going to turn it into 5, over.
Yeah, your 10 watts is about a 5.4, 54 here in South Carolina, Roger. Yep, you're right in the edge of the noise, but your 5 watts is about an S3, Roger. Yeah, you're getting covered up. The propagation is changing, and I heard you on 5 watts, but you're right in the edge of my noise. Hey, John, thanks for coming by, and I normally can't get Ohio I've never tried 40 meters on the. You made contact with me on the wire. I've got the 486-foot long Delta loop that's over the cow pasture. So if I had some cows out there and had some fertilizer, you could probably hear me better. Yeah, I'm losing you now. Hey, John, thanks for coming by. That's November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo out of Canton, Ohio. That's way up there, too. I'll send it back to Kevin to K0KLB. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Steve, go ahead. It was my last call, so if you want to make it round, I'll let you go.
Okay, I got about 8 minutes here, and I'll take a few more calls. This is Kilos Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike, and I'm in South Carolina. 40 meters, looking for your call sign. Take your time, spread them out, and come now.
Kilo, Quebec, Golf Tango.
Whiskey Bravo 3, that's
All right, I heard Tom in there. Whiskey Bravo. I got these call signs. I'm telling you, I have a time keeping up with this. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. I heard you in there, Tom. And then Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. And I know that ain't Russell, but you're close to his call sign, Roger.
QSL.
All right, I got you in there. Anybody else? I heard a station ending in Sierra Kilo Golf. Come again? And here we go. We're going to have to move because it's party time in India. Everybody follow the live stream. We're going to have to move.
It's going to happen.
Is the frequency in use? K04 GSM. Is the frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use? K0KLB.
I hear you, Kevin.
I don't hear anybody on this frequency.
Okay, well, hopefully everybody followed along. I know the dance music cranked up there, so maybe everybody's dancing.
Wow. Sounds clear here near Charles.
Good gosh. All right, let me jump back in here. I was trying to get, let me get back to my list here. I got Tom, I got Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango, and there was a station ending in Sierra Kilo Golf right before the band started up. I need the prefix. Now, I'm not hearing that station. Anybody else hearing that station at end? I believe it's Zulu Kilo Golf and the suffix. Okay, I'm not hearing that. I'm going to jump back down here, and we're running out of time here. We got about 4 minutes. Let me get Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. Come on in here.
Hello, Steve. It's Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf.
I got a copy on you, John. Got some QRM right now, but how much power are you running here on 40?
I'm running 50 watts. 50 watts out of a 10-fed half wave.
Well, the 50 watts on the end-fed half wave is an S5 here in South Carolina. All right, I got the 25 whiskey. You're right in the edge of my noise. Kevin, are you hearing him real good?
Yeah, I got a good copy on it.
Go ahead and work him.
John, you out there?
Yeah, Roger, do you have a good copy on me? Over?
Yeah, I've got you about a 5555.
Okay, yeah, you were about an S7 on my meter on this end. What power are you at?
I'm running 25 watts out of my 17.
Okay, go ahead and drop her down to 10 or 5, and I'll listen for you.
Okay, Kevin, this is 10 whiskey, KF02GP.
10 whiskey, I heard every word. Good audio. Go to 5. You're in my noise. I barely heard a voice print. Over.
Here's one more try, Kevin.
I heard that. I heard that transmission on the 5 watts. If you want to try lower, I'll listen.
Hey, Kevin, I brought it back up to 50 watts, 50 watts. I'm on the FT710 tonight.
Okay, yeah, I got your 5 watts. You hit the peak of propagation there, the sweet spot, and then and you brought your power up and still sounded about the same. So you made the trip over.
Well, here's 100 whiskey, if that helps. I will close out KF02GP 73 and back to net.
You bet. Thanks a lot. You were a 5, 7, and 8 there on your 100 watts. So, all right. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. We'll say John in Colorado, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Quebec Golf Tango, and I'll hand it back to Steve and to finish his list there. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, Kevin. Let me see if I can get Tom. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. Yeah, got a copy on me, Tom?
Yes, sir. 57,
Yeah, I got a pretty decent copy on you, Tom, and that's probably the only time I ever get to hear you is on 40 meters when we can make a connection, Roger.
Roger, you're real local. I was getting close to the end, running 10 watts here, so I won't hold it up and see if you can snag a few more. WB3 EMA.
Yeah, you're almost 5'8" down here, Tom.
Yeah, amazing little rig and good propagation on 40 between the steps. Anyway, somebody ought to make a movie about the hurricane down there. You and Kevin, maybe? Let me get out of here. WB3 EMA.
Oh, I agree. There's a lot of stories to be told there, my friend, I'm telling you. Anyway, how much power are you running right now?
10 watts, 10 whiskey, over.
Go to 1 watt.
There we go, 1 watt. How coffee, huh?
You're still 5'6". Go to 500 milliwatts, Tom.
500 milliwatts.
Where are you at now? What power?
500 milliwatts.
There you go. Your 500 milliwatts is still an S5 down here in South Carolina. Now the propagation's changing. Go ahead and bring it up. We'll close it out, Tom.
Okay, 10 watts. Always nice hearing you there, Steve.
Hey, man, good to hear you, too. And I don't get Pennsylvania that much. The only time I get them's on 40. So thanks for coming by, Tom. Good to hear you.
Okay, yeah, Kevin was about 5'5", also on 40. So anyway, have a great evening, a great event, and good hearing everybody. WB3 EMA, Pennsylvania.
Take care, Tom. That's Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo, and we're at the top of the hour, past the top of the hour, and I'm going to send it out to Kevin and let him close it out. This is KO4GSM, back to K0 KLB in the cornfield.
Roger. Get Mike back here. Was there somebody else yelling in there, Steve? Nope. Okay, I thought maybe I heard somebody as I was swinging the mics back. Okay, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and that's top of the hour for us. It's 8 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and close out the net. Wow, 40 meters is kind of noisy, but you know what? We made some good contacts, And I'm pretty impressed by that. And I'm also impressed that we had a flawless net for pretty much for the first time in forever. I didn't have any technical difficulties, and cameras worked. And Steve, wow, it's just been an awesome night. I can't believe it for once. It's been a long time since we've had a clean sweep with no technical issues. So maybe, I don't know what the reason for that is, but we just get lucky once in a while, I guess. So, all right, this is K0KLB. Let's look at the list here, because we've got a lot of crowned QRP Kings this week, because the lowest... Okay, so just to explain to everybody, the red lines on the list are have already held the crown, the QRP King crown, so they're no longer eligible. So any white lines are eligible, and the lowest power on the white lines is 1 watt through the list. I don't see anything below a watt on white lines. Everybody was a 1 or higher. So everybody listed as 1 watt. We got the Whiskey Alpha 1 Oscar November Bravo. That's James in Massachusetts up here. And you're crowned King of QRP for the next 7 days. So you've got bragging rights. And Brad in Wisconsin, Whiskey 9 Bravo Lima Hotel, 1 watt out of Wisconsin to South Carolina. You've got bragging rights for being the lowest on the net. And Robert up there in Vermont, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo Victor Uniform, 1 watt. And let's see who else we got. William in Nebraska, November 0 Papa Oscar November 0 Pooh. William in Nebraska, 1 watt. Great job. Congratulations. Michael in Pennsylvania, Kilo Bravo 3 Tango India Victor, 1 watt. Congratulations. Good job. And Mike Myers, Kilo Charlie 1 Victor India Oscar out of Massachusetts, 1 watt. Look at all these 1 watts. And I know they probably could have gone lower if their radio would allow them. I think there's a lot of G90s. These are probably mostly G90 radios. And we got Robert in Washington, November 7 Romeo Lima Victor, 1 watt. So, wow, congratulations. And Terry in Ontario, 1 watt, Victor Echo 3 November Sierra Victor. You guys all have bragging rights for the next 7 days of being QRP Kings for the week. So when you're at the coffee shop in the morning, you can brag to all your buddies that hey, you guys, I'm a QRP King, and you got to respect me. So anyway, pick up your crown at your local Burger King, and if you do, and you got to take a picture and send it to us, and we'll be sure to show that at the beginning of next week's live stream. So pick up your crown at Burger King and take a picture. Congratulations, guys. Great job. Wow, that's amazing. We're going to have a lot of red lines added to the list tonight. Okay, so let's go ahead and close things out. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo again. And let's see, how many did we have in the log? We had, minus Steve and myself, 39. So that's awesome. Great job. All right, I'd like to thank Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike, for all his excellent control work out there in South Carolina, and for keeping things held together without any technical difficulties on both ends. I'm still so proud of that. And just to remind everybody, if you do the Facebook thing, QRP, QRP SSB is our Facebook group. So it's a private group. If you do a search on Facebook, QRP SSB, you can click the join button if you're interested, and put your call sign in there, and we'll get you approved. And that's all I've got for tonight. Great job, everybody. We had a successful net, and I appreciate that from everybody. And good audio, good signals from a lot of stations out there. So we'll go ahead and close things out. Let me bring up the outro so you can hear Steve play his the smooth sounds on his steel guitar there. And let me, where are we at? There we go. Here we go. I got to find it. So we'll say 7-3, everybody. Have a good night and great week ahead. And I guess we'll see you next Sunday. 7-3, everybody.
Happy radio to you until we meet again. Lightning storms be few. Keep your coax dry till then. We hope for open bands and fun adventures. QRP is so much fun when we're together. Happy radio to you till we meet again. Be sure to mark next Sunday on your calendar. Hang out with friends and have some fun together. Happy radio